have 50 hours to take a brand new account from Division 10 all the way into Division 1, all with a little bit of a unique twist. So I started off by selecting my nationality, and after getting an absolutely awful team, I got a decent loan item, 2 incredible kits, and the best club badge in the world. Oh, we're going to be getting a welcome pack, and we're also going to be getting another insane pack because of the radioactive promo that's currently running. And surprisingly, we pack a lot of these items in this video. Okay, let's start off with the welcome pack. Oh, and it's a bunch of player picks. Let's open the first one, and we're going to get Marquisio for 24 games. Let's do the base icon next, and we get Puskas for 24 games as well. And getting these loans was incredibly important. And do you have an idea of what the twist is? Okay, we have a 99 game loan here, and we're getting Van Dijk for basically the entire challenge. And our final player pick was not a loan item. Come on, this is a permanent player? Yes, we get a team of the week. And all of these players are going to be so important because for this challenge, we can only use first owned players, meaning players that we get from packs or through completing SBCs. Our coins would also be important, and we'll get into why a bit later on. But for now, we had an 83 plus times 3 pack. Oh, we're getting a special card from our pack, and it's a French goalkeeper, and that's such a solid pull to get early on. And so at this point, I would start adding all of our incredible items that we had just gotten into our team. And with our team now being a lot better than what it was before, I felt like I could start to make some progress in the divisions, and so I'd enter into division rivals. And this is how our very first game would go. Puskas on the wing now. We're so lucky to have this item. We found our bolt striker, and he scores. And who needs hair? And we were so lucky to get this player. Puskas, yes, this is too easy. And after scoring those 2 goals, because we had an okay defense, we would end up winning our first game. I'd then go into another game, and we showed no signs of slowing down. Puskas once again, yes. And after this, our Baldi would get an opportunity, and after he seized it, we would win another game. And if we could win the next game that we played, we would achieve our first promotion. Come on, Puskas is through. This attack has been insane. Can we score? Of course he does. And it felt like because of all the upgrades that we had gotten, the games in Division 10 were just too easy. And after scoring 2, we would score another 2 goals in this game, allowing us to win it, which meant that we've already made it into Division 9, and we're flying right now. Now we have completed a lot of objectives, so I think I'm going to upgrade our team before continuing to take advantage of our win streak. Now when I checked the objective section, I saw that there was an advent calendar, and we could earn rewards as we went through the doors. But when I entered into the SBC section, I did find the specific SBC, but it was locked. So we need to complete the foundation SBC before we can do any others, and so I'm going to start to do that right now. Now these SBCs were very easy, and they only required bronze items, and so in almost no time. Okay, that's the foundation's SBCs complete, which has unlocked all the other SBCs. So let's do the daily advent calendar SBC, and now we can claim our first reward. And can we get a radioactive player? Come on. No, that's really bad. Because we had completed a lot of objectives during those games, I would start to claim the rewards from them. And it was at this point when I saw that we were working our way towards earning some objective players, and that we could also get a decent reward by having a radioactive player in our team. Okay, I really want to get one of those promo cards, so let's start opening our packs. Wait, I think we just got one. It's going to be a Swiss cam from a club that I don't know, and it's Shaqiri's radioactive item, which is massive because with 5-star skills, it was an insane card to get, and packing good cards was important because we could only use first owned items. Now, our next 2 packs weren't the greatest, and they wouldn't benefit us because they weren't high rated, nor were they good players, and we are now left to our final pack in the store. Come on, can our final pack make the difference? We're gonna get a German cam from Bayern Munich. There's no way that's Musiala. Wait, they have a trait that could be him, and it is. We just got Musiala, which, like I said, was incredibly important. I would then start adding all of our new upgrades into our team, and after doing so, our team was looking a lot better, but I wanted to get even more upgrades. Okay, so we need to get assists with Portuguese players and win games with Premier League players in order to get Diego Jota's card, and then if we can score goals with Trendyol Super League players while winning games, we'll also work towards getting another radioactive item. So let's find some good players. But wait, I just realized we can only use players that we got from packs, and so this presented us with another challenge, because while we now did have a radioactive item and we could work towards completing that objective, we didn't have any Super League players, meaning that we couldn't get a new centre back just yet, and the only Portuguese item that we had in our entire club was unfortunately a left back, and because we needed to get assists with him in order to complete this objective, I would have to move into the striker position before taking our brand new team into division rivals and trying to make it into division 1. Musiala now, he has such good speed, we're so lucky to get him. He finds Kingsley Coman. Can we score? Yes, Coman scores, and we had something really good going on. Puskas? This card is special, because while we didn't have the craziest team in the game, and a lot of our best items were lone players, even though the games were starting to get tougher, these lone players were continuing to do their best to try to help us win these games, meaning that by the time we ran out of our lone players, hopefully we would have a decent enough team around them that would allow us to continue progressing within division rivals. Okay, games are getting tougher, but that's another win. And because we were still winning, I would go into another game, and it would start off in the best way possible. Musiala now finds Puskas. They save our shot, but we win the ball back, and Coleman finds the back of the net. And so it seemed like scoring goals wasn't a problem. However, this was. Now his shot is through. Oh, we're struggling to defend. And after holding this 2-1 lead late on into the game, block that? No, they equalize. And because we ended up drawing this game, I felt like we need to upgrade our team before playing further. And because we had completed tons of objectives during those games and also gotten a lot of XP, I was capable of claiming tons of packs. And this was absolutely perfect because these packs had the potential to upgrade our team. Okay, come on, opening packs right now is so much fun. And in the first one, we're getting a Mexican CDM, but they're from the Premier League. And so they can help us. And this is why it was so fun to open packs. Because high rated items would allow us to complete SPCs, players who were just good would upgrade our team, and then even these random cards were useful because they could help us to complete objectives. Okay, second pack now. It's just a gold card, but it's an Argentinian left back from Sevilla. That might be Acuna. Yes, and although he might not get into our team, he's really high rated. The next 3 packs would continue to give me players with decent rating, but after determining that we weren't near to completing any SPCs, I knew that our last pack needed to be good. Come on, we're getting a Canadian CDM. I don't know that club. And our final pack's going to be an 84 rated. After upgrading our team, I also had to add some of the Premier League players that we had packed into it, and this meant that we could finally complete Diogo Jota's card. And so once our team was built, I would enter back into division rivals. And this is how our first game back went. Eriksson wins the ball back. Does he have the speed to go all the way? It looks like he does. Eriksson! They save it, but we get lucky on the bounce and we score. But remember, we needed Portuguese assists. Marquisio, I'm gonna try and complete one of the assist objectives. Yes, that's one! And after this, I would continue to try to complete the objective, but after my opponent gave away a penalty, they would leave the game before we could take it. However, this did result in us winning the game. I would then enter into another game, and in this game, it became clear to me that we were capable of playing in a higher division, because not only were we capable of scoring a lot of goals, but we were scoring goals while purposefully trying to complete the Portuguese assist objective. And after scoring tons of goals in this game, we would win it, and I would also see that we had gotten all of the Portuguese assists that we needed. Now this meant that to get Jota, we just had to win games with Premier League players in our team, but because we had completed a bunch of objectives, I would start to claim all of the packs that we had earned, and after the first 2 packs weren't the greatest, we had an 83 plus pack to open. Final pack now is not a special card, but it's going to be an English centre back, please be Tomori, from Roma. That's going to be Chris Smalling, and he is 84 rated. Now after getting this item, there was some SPCs that I really wanted to complete, of which one of them was the base icon pack, because we were having so much success with a player like Puskas, and it sucked to know that we'd only have him for a limited amount of time. But after seeing that with the highest rated items that we had in our club, we weren't even close to completing the most expensive squad, I knew that we were going to need to complete objectives. I remember when I said that coins would still be important, well that was because we were allowed to use them, but only to help us to complete SPCs. And because some of our loans had expired, I would remove them and then replace them with other items that we had in our club. But because content had refreshed, I would complete the advent calendar upgrade, allowing me to get some decent packs. And because we just had to win games in order to unlock Jota, I would enter into division rivals, where because of our win streak, winning our next game would earn us promotion. And this is how that game went. Shaqiri now, we're so lucky to have gotten him. Alvarez, into Wilson, into the back of the net. And at this point, it started to smell like promotion. Alvarez into Shaqiri, he has been insane. And in this division, the game still seemed way too easy for us, because after scoring 2, we would proceed to score 6 more goals against this opponent, which allowed us to win this game and earn promotion into the next division. But I wouldn't stop playing there, because knowing that I only needed to win games in order to unlock Jota, and the fact that earning coins would also help us to complete other SPCs, I was motivated and would continue playing in division rivals. Now in these next few games, we would still dominate our opponents, and we were also earning a significant amount of coins from match earnings, and eventually, after winning a few games in a row, we got to the point where winning our next game would once again allow us to achieve another promotion. And this is how that game went. Wilson now, let's do some step overs. Can he finish? Yes, we have the lead. And with the opposition improving as we moved up the ranks, it was important that we took our opportunities. Alvarez, no, that's straight to the keeper. And as it became clear that having lesser items on our team would start to hold us back, I understood that if I was going to win these games, I was going to need to try my best. Shaqiri now, no, we lose the ball. Can we win it back? Alvarez does, can he score? Yes, he scores! And our opponent forfeits as well, which means we've made it into Division 7. And we also only needed to win one more game in order to unlock Jota's card. And at a point in this game, we would earn a free kick. And if I scored this free kick, you guys have to get me to 50k subs before the end of the year, and we scored the free kick. So subscribe to my channel while I claim this trophy. And that free kick would allow us to win this game, and winning this game meant that we had completed and obtained Jota's card. But because we had completed a lot of other objectives in that game, I was capable of claiming them and getting a decent amount of packs, which gave us a little bit of a pack opening. The games are getting tough, so we need more upgrades, and the first pack's not going to be the greatest. Second pack now, come on, give me something good. Portuguese centre mid from City. Is that Bernardo Silva? No way. Our next 2 packs would each give us 84 rated cards, and the 2 packs after that wouldn't be capable of topping the previous. But with the team that we had, it didn't take much to upgrade it. Come on, we need to start getting something good. Spanish right mid from Atletico Madrid. Wait, is it Llorente? Yes, we just got Llorente. And even as a gold card, he's absolutely insane. Now, we did get a Super League player, but they were a goalkeeper and we need an attacker. But Christensen is not an attacker and is not from the right league. The next pack would give us an upgrade at the right back position, and I saved our best pack for last. Okay, final pack now. It's a regular gold left wing back. That's going to be Grimaldo, and I'm pretty sure he's 84 rated. Yes, he is. But did you see who we had behind him? Okay, with Jota's objective complete, I'm going to go ahead and add the best players that we got from our packs into our team. And now that I've done this is our best possible starting 11, and it does look quite good. But I really want to complete these advanced SPCs because they will reward us with exceptional packs, and these packs will give us the cards that we need to complete the other SPCs that I want to, as well as upgrade our team. Now, like I said, we were allowed to use coins on SPCs, and that's exactly what I do to complete the toughest squad of one of the advanced SPCs. And although it drained our entire coin balance, it left us with a really good pack. Come on, was it worth it to spend our coins there? A gold Norwegian striker? No, it's a cam from Arsenal. I think that's Odegaard. Yes, it is. And he has really good rating. And behind him were some decent cards as well as 4 of the best chemistry styles in the game. Now, after seeing that by just completing one advanced SPC, we could build a higher overall squad, and knew that coins were important and we were going to need to get more of them. So we're going to need more coins, which means we need to play in the Champions Finals. And this is because the Champions Finals gave you the best rewards by far compared to any other mode within the game. And these rewards would allow us to get more coins, but also untradeable packs that would allow us to get even more high rated items. And with the insane cards and packs at the time, this would help us to get players for our team or complete SPCs, which would upgrade our team as well. Okay, we need a lot of points before we can play in the qualifiers, and so I've devised a plan. And this plan is to play in division rivals to get as far as we possibly can and get the qualification to play in the qualifiers before qualifying for the Champions Finals through the qualifiers, and then participating in that game mode and benefiting from the insane rewards, which will allow us to upgrade our team as much as possible, and then hopefully make it into Division 1 before our 50 hours runs out. And before executing this plan, because I developed an affinity for our account, I decided to give it a name, and because I also wanted to complete Eric Bailly's radioactive objective card while we played in division rivals, I checked to see if we had a Super League player in our club. Moment of truth now. Oh, and we must have gotten him from one of our packs. But with Yeat and Dzeko, we can now complete Eric Bailly's objective card, and so I'm going to enter into division rivals. And our first opponent has Ronaldo's best card, but unfortunately for our opponent, we had an 83 rated trendy wild Super League Yeat and Dzeko. Yeat and Dzeko? Yes, that's 1 goal. And after scoring that goal, our opponent would give away a penalty. Okay, we have a penalty, but I'm going to switch to our 83 rated trendy wild Super League Yeat and Dzeko. And he scores! But because our opponent had Ronaldo, I couldn't switch off at the back. No? Oh, this guy's Ronaldo is so scary. But this didn't matter, because we had an 83 rated Trendyol Super League Yeat and Dzeko. Dzeko once again, this card is insane. And believe it or not, after scoring that goal, Yeat and Dzeko would score 4th, and this would allow us to win the game. And because we had been making some good objective progress, I would play another game in which our 83 rated Trendyol Super League Yeat and Dzeko would once again shine. And after playing and winning this game, I saw that we had gotten all of the goals that we needed, and all we had to do was win games. Now with the record that we had, you could see that winning games was not a problem, and the one that we had wasn't a loss, it was a game that we drew. And after seeing this record, with the confidence that I developed, I would go into another game, once again destroy another opponent, allowing me to rack up more qualification points. But I also saw that if I could win my very next game, I would make it into Division 6. Okay, come on, we need to win this game to get promoted. And boy, am I gonna miss this card. Puskas is through, and he's never going to miss from there. But fortunately for us, we owned this one on a permanent basis. Musiala that was so good, and Dzeko scores for us. But let's be honest, Musiala wasn't as good as Puskas. He just doesn't miss. Nor did our 83 rated Trendyol Super League Yeat and Dzeko. And I can't believe I haven't sang this player's praises yet. But Marcus Llorente has been sensational for us as well. Llorente now into Dzeko. Is that Messi? No, it's Yeat and Dzeko. And he's made our opponent rage quit, and that means that just like that, we won promotion into Division 6, and we are flying through this challenge. But because we still needed to win games to complete an objective player, I would continue to play more games in division rivals, and in these games, I would do my best to win, and doing so would allow us to make more progress within the divisions, and earn more qualification points as well. And after winning our first 2 games, it was in the 3rd one when things got a bit sticky. Oh no, our team's getting opened up too easily, and we concede. No, what are our players doing? He shoots, and we concede another goal. And it was in this game when I noticed that our team just wasn't ready to play at this level, because even though we were capable of scoring and we would equalize this game, we just didn't seem to have enough to take the lead, because for every goal we scored, our opponent would score 1 more, resulting in us losing this game. Now this bothered me, because for the entire year so far, I've been trying to make it into Division 1, and so far I just haven't been capable of achieving it, and I felt like this time I finally had the chance to do it. Now knowing that I couldn't get distracted, and that I needed to stick to my plan, I would play and be capable of winning winning another game, allowing me to get closer to qualification. Okay, so after putting a massive grind in division rivals yesterday, we have completed Eric Bailly's card, and we're also going to be capable of claiming so many insane packs as well. And because the SPC section is a good way of getting top tier players, these packs need to help us to complete them. Now the advent calendar upgrade had refreshed, and so I would complete this, allowing me to get another pack from the objective. But we now had so many packs in the store, and after opening the first 4 lesser packs, the rest of the packs that we had were decent. Okay, packs should start to get better from here. Spanish Cam in the first one. From Leipzig, that's going to be Daniel Olmo, and he's only 83 rated. The next pack would only give us an 81 rated card, and I started to wonder whether or not I'd get an upgrade. Come on, please give me something good. French left back, B Milan or Real Madrid. I think we just got Ferland Mendy. Yes, we did. That's such an insane card to get because our fullback has been awful. And after getting that massive pull, the next 2 packs would each give us an 83 rated card. Okay, we're down to our final 4 packs, and this one's going to be a Spanish centre back, and that's Laporte. And with his rating, he will be of value to us. But with their rating, the players we got from the next 2 packs would not be of much value to us at all. Okay, we're down to our final pack, but already we will be able to make upgrades. French goalkeeper? No! Our final pack's just going to be an 83. And at this point, I felt like we needed a talisman in our team, and so I would attempt to complete Griezmann's most expensive squad. But after doing so, I saw that the highest rated squad that we could build was only 85, and so we were nowhere near to completing him. And because of this, I took a look at the icon pack, but we couldn't afford this either. But since we had completed Bailly's objective, I could add Shata into our team, and then I'd add the other 2 upgrades that we had gotten, and our team was looking a lot better now. And because I understood that the only way we'd be able to complete the SPCs was going to be through playing in the Champions Finals, I knew that I needed to continue playing in division rivals to try to get the qualification points to play in the qualifiers. And in our first game back, it seemed like our problems were solved. Puskas into Shata, and he scores on his debut. Because now that we had the upgrades that we had gotten, it was tougher for our opponents to score, and with the improved attack that we now had, it was easier for us to score. Shata for the hat-trick? Yes, he gets it. And after this, he would even get a 4th, and with our improved team, we were starting to win a lot more games, and earn a lot of qualification points as well, until unfortunately, we were forced to take a step back. No, we've run out of loan games on Marquisio, so I'm going to replace him with our Inform. And in our next game, even though we would end up winning, and we had definitely taken a hit after losing Marquisio, after winning it, if we could win our next game, we could reach the halfway point in this challenge. And I wanted to start strong. Jota? Yes, what a finish. And due to the importance of this game, I was trying my hardest. Puskas into Musiala, and we just about squeezed it in. But it became clear to me that with this team, we couldn't make it a lot further. Now it's fallen back to him, they get so lucky. But if I wanted to win, I knew that I couldn't afford to give up. Jota, that was brilliant, and we have a 2-goal lead. And at this point, I knew that one more goal would seal the deal. Into Shaqiri? Yes, they should leave now. And they do, which means that we won this game and made it halfway towards achieving our goal. Now because we weren't far from qualification, I would enter into another game. And once again, the game was incredibly tough. However, by the skin of our teeth, we would be capable of winning it, meaning that we now had all of the qualification points that we needed to play in the qualifiers. Okay, so we can finally play in the qualifiers, but before we do that, I want to make sure that we have the best possible team that we can. And so because of this, I would start claiming the objectives that we had completed in those games, and this allowed us to get a decent amount of packs. And so once it was done, I would start opening these packs, and unfortunately not really get anything good from them, until eventually we ended up getting some high rated duplicates. So I said that we needed a talisman, and Aubameyang does have this SPC, and it does look quite affordable. After using our highest rated items, I saw that we still needed an 85 rated to complete this SPC, and since we only had almost 8,000 coins, I was hoping that this would be enough for an 85. Come on. Okay, we can afford John Stones, and that's why coins are so important. And now we just have to do an 82 rated squad, and just like that, we have Aubameyang's insane radioactive item. I could then open the rest of the packs that we had, but unfortunately, these packs wouldn't be anything special. And after doing so, I would add Aubameyang into our team, and I felt like we were now ready to play in the qualifiers, where in order to qualify, we needed to win at least 4 games. First game in the qualifiers, and the teams up here are insane. And so if we were going to win, we needed to play well. Aubameyang into Puskas? Yes, what a goal. But after scoring that goal, it became clear to me that we couldn't make any mistakes because, no way, we would concede goals if we did. And because our team was outclassed by this opponent, we would proceed to concede 2 more goals in this game, resulting in us losing it. But the success of our challenge was dependent on us qualifying. And knowing this, I would do everything that I could to win. Shaqiri, good dribbling? Yes, good finish. And once I had the lead in this game, I knew that I couldn't look back. Puskas, what a finish. And after smelling blood, I would continue to fight extremely hard, and doing so would allow us to win our first game in the qualifiers. And with the momentum on my side, I would enter into and then win another game. But then unfortunately in our 4th game, after scoring 5 goals and making our opponent forfeit, we would end up disconnecting, meaning that after playing 4 games, we had only won 2 and lost 2 games. Now frustrated at the manner in which I lost the last game, I wouldn't play like myself and I would end up losing the next game that I played, but this would serve as an important lesson for me in the Champions Finals. And so in my next game, I wanted to prove that I'd overcome this frustration, and in order to do so, I needed to win it. No, we have to close him down. This guy's good with the cross, and we're down by a goal. But after this, our opponent would score, causing us to be down by 2 goals. And this game was a true test of our resilience. Llorente, good find. Musiala, okay, we need one more. And 81 minutes in, with time running out, we needed to make the most of our opportunities. Llorente, no, we can't lose the ball like that. And after this, I would get what I felt like was the last chance in this game. Musiala, it's on your weak foot, you have to score it. Yes, the game's equalized. And after scoring that goal, later on into the game, we would have the opportunity to win. Aubameyang, I have no options. What a finish in the near post. And Aubameyang has just gotten us our 3rd win. And in our next game, even though we would end up going down early on, it seemed like we had developed a level of resilience, because even though we would concede first, we would score 5 goals back against our opponent, and this would allow us to win the game, guaranteeing us qualification for the Champions Finals. Now, to get the final point, I would give my next opponent a free win, resulting in us qualifying and being able to claim our tradable qualifier rewards. Okay, we have some tradable packs. We need to make coins. First one's going to be a gold French CDM from Madrid. Is that Chouameni? No, it's only going to be Camavinga. Oh, but we also got 2 of the most valuable chem styles in the game. The next pack would give us an 84 rated, along with another shadow chemistry style. So even though we weren't packing anything crazy, we were still capable of making a decent amount of coins. Okay, so now that we have coins, I'm going to complete the Hybrid Nations SBC. And so for the next few minutes, this is exactly what I would do. And I was using the gold cards that we had gotten from our packs, as well as some of the coins that we had now earned, and doing so would allow me to complete the entire Hybrid Nations SBC. Okay, we have some decent packs now, and the first one's going to be a Serbian centre mid, and I think we just got an 86. Yes, that's Milinkovic-Savic, and we just got an 86 rated card. And we were clearly seeing why completing these SBCs was so important, and the players that we were getting from these packs would allow us to complete other SBCs as well. Okay, final pack now, this is the biggest one, and we're getting a radioactive item, and it's a Serbian once again centre back. I think that's going to be Milinkovic, and it is Milinkovic, and there's some high rated cards in this pack too. And getting these items were making me excited to be able to complete SBCs, but considering the fact that we didn't have a lot of time left, and playing in the Champions Finals was the best way of us being able to complete these SBCs. Now that we had qualified, I knew that it was time for us to start playing in the Champions Finals. And because we have just been playing for over a day, and we didn't necessarily have the best team in the game, my goal was to get rank 5 rewards, but not only would these rewards allow us to make a lot of coins, and also get a lot of high rated items, but the XP from it would allow us to level up in the season pass, and get even more high rated items, and so motivated, I would start to play my games. And this is how the first game went. Now come on, our midfield has been getting dominated. He finds his Leao. What a save from Ramsdale. But off of our opponent's corner, no, we're down by a goal. And after conceding that goal, it just seemed like our team wasn't good enough to compete at this level. And throughout the rest of the game, we wouldn't be capable of scoring a goal ourselves. Oh, we just lost the game, and it feels like we're punching above our weight class. And the teams that we were facing would suggest just that. And so I knew that if I wanted to make it into Division 1, I was going to have to outskill my opponents. Musiala? Yes, good finish. But with how good my opponent's attackers were, no game would be a guaranteed win. Pulling the keeper, and he shoots around us and scores. And after my opponent equalized, they would take the lead against me. And in this tough situation, I would concede another goal, making it even tougher. But while I was in the trenches, I knew that I needed to be my #1 supporter. Aubameyang? Yes, we have hope. But some things in life don't come that easy. And as soon as it feels like things are looking up, no, you take an L and you're back to square one. And it's at that point when your resilience is truly tested. Aubameyang, we get saved, but we can score off of the rebound. Yes, we do. We're down by 1. Musiala now, good skill. He finds Aubameyang. Yes, we equalize the game. And if I had given up earlier on, I wouldn't have had the opportunity to experience this joy. Aubameyang, can he win it? He does. We've come back from the depths and we win our second game. And after winning that game, because of the belief that I now had in our team, I started to feel unstoppable, and I felt like we could beat anybody, even if their team was way better than ours. And because this was the case, I would play and win the next 4 games that I played in the Champions Finals, and it was looking very likely that I could get rank 5 rewards. I would then go into another game, and in this game, although I would end up losing, I didn't think much of it, because it was only natural that as we won our games, the opponents would start to get tougher. But out of nowhere, after having such high spirits, I would continue to play games, and every time I was conceding goals and losing games, I would simply just blame it on the fact that the opponents were tougher, and we weren't meant to defeat these opponents. But this mentality was causing me to lose game after game, meaning that if I didn't wake up soon enough, we wouldn't have the games left to be able to get rank 5 rewards, and this would be detrimental in us achieving our goal of making it into Division 1. And after losing 4 games in a row, this is how our next one went. Okay, here's a corner, he crosses it in. No way we concede like that. I'm just gonna leave this game. I would then go into another game, and for some reason, I just seemed to not have a lot of fight in me, and it just felt like every time I conceded, no, there's no way I win this game, and we've just lost like 6 games in a row. And where had my resilience gone? And if I didn't wake up soon enough, we wouldn't achieve rank 5. He's taken me out. Yes, we've just gotten a penalty. We can finally win a game. Come on. No way, they just left. I would then find the same opponent who I previously lost to, and maybe beating them this time would cause me to wake up. Aubameyang is through. Yes, good finish. Musiala now. Aubameyang's open. Can we score? No, he misses. But we can actually beat these players. Jota now. Aubameyang's open. Can we find Llorente? We do, can he score? He does! Wait, is this guy actually gonna forfeit? No way, we just beat him. And so initially, it seemed like I had woken up. Because after winning that game, I would proceed to play another 4 games. And once again, I was starting to believe that even though we were out-teamed by our opponents, due to skill, we still had it within us to be able to win these games. And even though they weren't easy, winning these games is exactly what we would do. Until eventually, we got to the point where we've brought things back, and we just have to win 1 out of our last 2 games. And so this is how our next game went. Can we work something from here? Llorente into Aubameyang, into Musiala, into the back of his net. We have the lead. But in this game, it was clear that we were playing against a tough opponent, and it started to feel like we were hanging on by a thread. No, we can't lose the ball there. No, we concede. And after conceding, I started to make the same mistakes that I made before, and due to being impatient, we would go down by a goal. I would then continue to rush against this opponent, and it just seemed like no matter how many goals we conceded, I just didn't learn my lesson, and I was playing stubborn. Jota, okay, that's 1 back. And the reason this was stubborn was because even though I was out-teamed and I needed to adapt and play accordingly, I wouldn't do this and instead would continue playing as if our teams were equally as good, and this would cause me to get punished. No, I've been not tackled him there. After conceding that goal, I would proceed to concede another, which would result in me losing this game, meaning that I had to win the last game that I had in order to achieve my goal. And so this is how that game went. Musiala now has been one of our best players. We found Aubameyang, can he score from there? This guy's so good. And it was encouraging to see the way that I was playing, because even though this was a high pressure game, I was playing as if it wasn't. But I guess playing like this had its pros and its cons. No, it's through. We only have a 1-goal lead. And so in the most important game, we were once again tested. Aubameyang to Shaqiri, can he score? He does on his weak foot. But every time we scored, our opponent was just capable of getting 1 back, and I started to think of the worst. But I wouldn't allow these thoughts to cloud my judgment. Shaqiri now. We found Aubameyang, can he score? He does, and that has to be the winner. And thanks to an Aubameyang hat-trick, we would end up winning this game, allowing us to achieve our goal and presenting us with the opportunity to make a significant amount of upgrades. Okay, we spent a lot of time in the Champions Finals game mode. Let's start with the player picks. Oh, and we get a promo card in the first one, but Griezmann is in there as well. And I'm actually going to take Griezmann. Second player pick now. Can we get another radioactive item? We are getting a couple, and we got Guardiol. There's no way. These player picks have been so good. What's the final one going to give us? Our black is still an insane pool. We have a good goalkeeper now. Now before opening the rest of the packs that we had, thanks to the XP that we got, we did level up in the season pass, and that did allow us to get another decent pack. But I would also claim all of the other objectives that we had completed, and this allowed us to get a ton more packs before updating our team and adding the 3 new upgrades that we had already gotten after just opening 3 picks. Before starting to open the packs that we now had, of which the first 2 weren't the greatest. Come on, 80 plus times 5. It's a regular gold card, Argentinian goalkeeper. I think that's Emi Martinez, and his rating means that he's really good for SPCs. Now believe it or not, in our next pack, an 83 rated Trendyol Super League icon would return to our account, and the next pack that would open guaranteed us a promo card. Okay, I think we're getting a UCL card here. It's an American right back. We do need a right back from PSV. Oh, we just got Dest, and that's such a good card. And because he was a massive upgrade, I would replace Carvalho with him, but the fact that he didn't have any chemistry sucked. If only we could get a radioactive player for that position. We're getting a radioactive player. An American right wing back from Juve. Oh yes, these items have full chemistry, so he'll be better for our right back position. And I mean, what were the chances of that? Our next 2 packs would each give us an 84 rated card, but the pack should only improve from here. Okay, come on, next pack's a regular gold card, Algerian right mid. I think that's going to be Mahrez. Oh, but it is going to be 2 walkouts, and we're going to get Marquinhos as our second walkout. This is so good for SPCs. And speaking of SPCs, I would check to see what the highest rated squad that we could build was, and thanks to the items that we had recently gotten, it was now 86. Okay, our last few packs are all tradable, and if we can make coins here, we can complete a good few SPCs, and the first pack's not going to be that good. Oh, but we do have a team of the week in the pack, and it does have some value, so I'm going to sell these players and try to make as many coins as I can. Tradable 85 times 2. It's a radioactive player. Croatian center mid. Is Modric in the team? Oh, it's 2 walkouts? Okay, it's Modric's gold card. No way, we just got Guardiol tradable. Meaning that from the pack, we almost made 200,000 coins. And so SPCs, here we come. Okay, we are making so many coins right now. Final pack. It's another radioactive item. A Serbian center back. I think that's going to be Milinkovic again. Yes, it is, but this time he's going to be tradable. But believe it or not, behind him was... Oh, that's another radioactive item. Oh wait, Ferland Mendy's in the back as well. And because he's tradable, we can make a lot of coins on him. And so along with selling him, I would sell every single item in this pack that had value. Okay, so a lot of our stuff has sold, and we're almost up to 300,000 coins, but we still have some valuable items on our transfer list. Now it's time to choose an SPC to do, and Griezmann's coming in at over 500,000 coins, and I don't think it's worth it to spend that much resources to get a +1 on a player that we've already packed. And because Lam isn't that expensive and is very versatile in terms of his positions, he will be an insane investment, and then we can do an icon pack afterwards. And so although it was risky, to allocate a lot of time towards playing in the Champions Finals, and time that could be used to try to push further in division rivals, at this point it started to look like we was worth it because now that we had loads more high rated items, it didn't require a lot of coins to be able to complete the squads for Philip Lahm's SBC, and considering the value of this SBC, our coin balance was basically untouched, and thanks to the Champions Finals, we have just gotten a massive upgrade for our team, and we still have a decent amount of coins and players that we're waiting on to sell. At this point, I would add our 89 rated icon into our team, and then I'd add some chemistry styles to our players, making these good items just a little bit better. And while I really wanted to do an icon pack, because I understood how much value some of the players that we could get could provide to our team, with the amount of coins that we had, we couldn't afford to do it, but I knew that by completing objectives, I could get packs, which would give me high rated items, which would allow me to offset the value of the icon pack. And because our team was now way better than what it was the last time we played in Division Rivals, I was confident to start playing in this game mode, and I felt like I could make some good progress. Okay, let's go. First game with our new team. Aubameyang now. Griezmann looks like he's open. Can we score finesse? Yes, we have another way of scoring, and apparently earning trophies as well. Oh, good interception from Philip Lahm. Griezmann now. I can't believe how good this card is. Can we score from here? I'm gonna have so much fun with this guy. And this started to feel so good because all of a sudden, thanks to upgrading our team, we now had another way of scoring goals. And scoring goals is something we wouldn't struggle to do in this game. And this would result in us winning the game. I'm confident I would go into another game, but this game would force me to make a decision. Because in this game, although it didn't make sense to me, I just felt like the opponent that I was facing was on a high level. And for almost 70 minutes in this game, none of us would be capable of scoring a goal against each other. And eventually, one team had to give. No, is he offside? No, it looks like he's on. But I had spent so much time upgrading my team, and I felt like now, because of the amount of time that we had left, I needed to make it into Division 1. But at the same time, if the games were so tough already, I knew that we were going to need to make upgrades. Griezmann now. We would have no chance in this game without this upgrade. And in tight games, it was these players that would literally be the difference between us winning or losing. Into Griezmann. His keeper makes a save, but we could have one more chance. Llorente into Shaqiri. Yes, we won the game. And so we still have our win streak, but with the time that we have left, I'm going to complete the icon pack so that we have the best team that we can possibly have, and then try to achieve our goal. Now, because a couple of our players didn't sell, I would relist them, and their coins would help us to complete the icon pack. And because content had refreshed for this day, I would complete the advent calendar upgrade before claiming another pack from the objective section. So if we're going to get the players that we need for the icon pack, we're going to have to complete these final 2 advanced SPCs. But to get the players for it, I want to complete this moments milestone objective because we can get a 100k pack from this. And so completing the moments milestone objective is exactly what I would start to do next. And while we were playing these games, we were also earning some stars, and these stars were going to be important because we could use them to purchase packs within the star gallery. And so motivated, I would continue to grind in this game mode until eventually we would face a massive problem. No, I can't progress further because our squad doesn't meet the requirements to play, and we're also not allowed to spend coins to purchase players to meet those requirements. This meant that we couldn't get the 100k pack, but because we were only 4 stars away from getting the most expensive pack in the gallery, I would start to play and earn more moment stars elsewhere until eventually we could afford this pack. Okay, come on. I'm pretty sure this pack is tradable. It's a Senegalese centre forward. Is that Mane? Yes, it is Mane, but it's only going to be 1 walkout. However, like I said, it is tradable. After selling the contents of this pack, our coin balance was starting to climb, and then I also realized that we had tradable packs in our store that I got from completing some of Lahm's squads, and that I had forgotten to open. And so opening these packs allowed us to make even more coins, but instead of risking these coins on fodder, I would invest them to complete the Hybrid League's advanced SPC, because by not spending that many coins, I was capable of getting some good untradable packs, and the value of the items that we got from this pack could be worth more than we spent on completing the SPC that gave them to us. Okay, 84 rated in the first pack, that's about 3,500 coins made back. The 83 rated that we got in the next pack would make about 1.5k coins back, but then the 85 in the pack after that was valued at roughly 7,000 coins, and so after only 3 packs, we had already broken even. Okay, the highest squad that we can build right now is 84, and that means we're gonna have to spend a lot of coins, unless these final 2 packs can give us something good. First one's going to be a left back from Arsenal, that's not something good. Final pack's worth 100k, and we're getting an English centre back. I think that's an 85 rated, but that isn't right. These packs are usually a lot better than this, and because we now had a lot more gold cards that we could use to complete the final advanced SPC, I would start to do exactly that, because I wanted to guarantee that I would be able to complete the icon pack to avoid wasting any time if we couldn't. And so even though it did require me to spend a few thousand coins, once I had completed all of them, I had faith that they'd pay me my coins back and more. I think we've just gotten a walkout in our first pack. Yes, we just got Pereo, and just like that we've broken even. Come on, these packs have the potential to make the difference. Oh, we're getting another radioactive item. Oh, but I think that's going to be Pookie, and it's 85 rated, which is okay. Our next pack would only give us an 83 rated card, and so this was not okay. And I completed the SPC, hoping for a lot more. Okay, it's not a promo card, but it's an English right back, beat from Liverpool. Oh, it's from Barcelona. Oh, we just got bronze, but she's 87 rated. Come on, one more walkout will make these packs worth it. This is just a regular gold card, German CDM. That could be an 87 rated card. Oh, it's going to be 2 walkouts as well. And who's our second walkout going to be? And we're going to get Kobel, and he's 87 rated as well. That pack was really good, and this ball also looks pretty cool, so I'm going to equip it as well. Final pack now. Honestly, I think we've gotten enough already, and this one isn't going to give us much more. It looks like we're getting that goalkeeper again, and we already know that she's 84 rated. I then started to complete the icon pack, and I saw the value in completing those advanced SPCs, because we were capable of completing the most expensive squad, half of the coins that it would originally cost us, but because it did require most of our resources, the final squad would cost us almost 100,000 coins, and to avoid spending even more, I would use our 88 rated ahhhh, who was in our starting 11, and although it did allow us to complete the icon pack, this was a massive mistake because, okay, I used ahhhh, so I'm gonna have to buy a goalie, but wait, we can't actually spend coins on players in our starting 11, so that means unless we pack something better, we have to use Robert Sanchez. Whereas, because we still had 71,000 coins left, I could have just bought another 88 rated and then saved ahhhh. Okay, this is going to be the final upgrade that we can make. Come on, we have to get something good, please. Mexican striker. That's either going to be Hernandez or Sanchez. Oh, we get Sanchez. I think he's the better one, and that's actually not too bad. And so after adding him into our team, this was it. Because with the amount of time that we had left, it wasn't possible to make any more upgrades to this team, and we needed to make some progress in the divisions. And so this is how our first game would go. Oh no, he has a player through. He split our defense. No way, we conceded. Griezmann now, good dribbling. I can't believe how good this card is. Are we gonna score? Yes, Griezmann does. Aubameyang now, good step overs. This guy's speed boost is insane. After taking the lead, our opponent would be capable of equalizing the game, but trust me when I tell you that this was against the run of play, because shortly after this, it seemed like I had gotten used to our team, and in this game, we would be capable of scoring 8 goals, allowing us to win the game and make some decent progress. Okay, next game. This guy's an insane team. Wait, what's happening? There's a mismatch with our team, so they cancelled the match. And so where was that message in this game? Because in this game, even though we would score first, that message would have been very beneficial, because after scoring first, we would proceed to concede 3 goals against our opponent, and it started to become clear to me that the opposition in this division was incredibly tough. Because after losing that game, I would continue and play 2 more games, and in both of these games, we were facing players with way better teams than we had. And on top of this, the players were also really good, and they were using advanced mechanics such as the player lock. And so after winning the first and then losing the second out of these 2 games, I realized that with the time that we had left, at best, we could only make it into Division 4, and that was only if we won the next 3 games that we played in a row. But determined to achieve this respectable feat, I would continue to play with the intention of giving it my all. Hugo Sanchez now could step overs. What a goal! Ferland Mendy wins the ball high up. We have some players in support. Let's find Griezmann. He has been our best player. Aubameyang now. We're starting to play really well with our team. Aubameyang into Griezmann, and Griezmann scores. And our opponent forfeits, so we just have to win 2 more games in a row. Both how tough these games were, if we were going to make it into Division 4, we needed to show resilience. Lam now into Musiala. Lovely move, Griezmann has it. We get lucky with the pass. We find Hugo Sanchez. Yes, and we equalize. Sanchez now, cross at the back post. Van Dijk is there. Yes, we have the lead. We can't afford to lose. And after this, we would have an opportunity late on, and scoring it would kill the game. Hugo Sanchez, he moves his keeper and we score. And because we won that game, we had the opportunity to make it into Division 4, but only if we won our very last game. Okay, this is it. It all comes down to this game, and this guy has an insane team. But we wouldn't have made it this far if the strength of your team dictated who won or lost. We found Aubameyang. Yes, we score, we have the lead. But a 1-goal lead was not good enough, because drawing would result in us failing to make it into Division 4. Griezmann has been our talisman. He's carrying us through the divisions. But with the opponents that we were facing being tough, we couldn't afford to take our foot off the gas. Hugo Sanchez, good dribbling. I'm so happy we did that icon pack. But like I said, we were playing against some top players. No way. Where has that come from? And seemingly out of nowhere, no, he retimed the header and it somehow goes in. And all of a sudden, I was starting to panic because I felt like I was so close to achieving something great. Aubameyang? No, I need to slow it down. And with it being late into this game, a goal from either player would kill it. Hugo Sanchez into Llorente. Musiala's open. Yes, he's been there from the start. And he could have just earned us promotion. And because I believe myself, even when the odds were heavily stacked against me, I was capable of beating opponents that I didn't think was possible. Aubameyang? Yes! That's 100% the winner. And winning this game meant that in just 50 hours, we have put together an absolutely insane team and made it from Division 10 all the way into Division 4. But unfortunately, we still couldn't make it into Division 1. Now if you guys enjoyed this video, you'll enjoy one of these ones. So go ahead and click on any of those videos to watch them.